Where's my sword? Hello everybody, welcome back to Tophinator Streams. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Part 13. God, that's fucking loud. I'm gonna turn that down a bit. Nope, it's not gonna let me. Okay. Fair enough. Whatever. Let's make sure this one goes out. What's going on, Tori? Hey, welcome to the stream. Let me go find my sword real fast. I need to adjust the camera. I'll be right back. Oh, there's my sword. Oh, hell, okay, it's over here anyway. Okay. Yay! I'm sitting back here, no more happy birthday in French. That's a good thing. Alright, let's continue where we left off. The last time, we got into some legal trouble there when we lost, so we can't do that again. Are you using it to cheer up? That's good. Somehow it's working. Oh, that's good. I like that. Oh man, where's Celia and all the rest? Should we wait for them? I don't want to do this without them if they're not going to be here. I don't know if they're going to be here. Okay. Okay. Alright, so that one's sent off to Celia, so she'll be here in a moment. And then the restaurant Discord. I've already announced that I was going to do it. Okay. And now I get... Oh, yeah, that's right. Now you can be more happy. Indeed. That's right. It's good, it's good, it's good. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and continue. And don't mind me and my feet and my dinner. I had to make it real quick after I got off of work, so I've been trying to rush to do it. Adrian did it! That's what it looks like. Dude, no way! That woman couldn't do anything like that. Uh-oh. Very nice, Celia. Very nice. Okay. Hey, welcome to the stream. Oh, we didn't do much. Don't worry. Dude, no way! That woman couldn't do anything like that. In court today, there will be a mountain of evidence that will implicate you. Aww. Yeah, we gotta make her happy again. That's the goal of today's stream. Absolutely. A mountain of evidence. A mountain of evidence? I know. It's been a little while. Vampires stole my heart, what can I say? It's a damn good, charming game. I can't beat it with the level that I'm at and the the choices that I've made. But damn, it's a good fun game. And you know, that's all well and good, but we need to continue this rock star of a game. I'm certain there is someone out there trying very hard to pin this whole thing on you. Please, Mr. Lawyer! Dude, like I said yesterday, I'm refreshing like a spring breeze, alright? I can't let any sort of scandal ruin that. I understand. Well, it's almost time. Oh, there we go. Mia! We must get a complete acquittal today. Fringe Happy Birthday was the only thing till stream. I was looking forward to it. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. Yeah. Celia got done ordering and like receiving 4 different Bloodborne games. All different, like, you know. You're waiting for the 5th one, which is the ultimate. That's right, the ultimate one. Yeah, the Nightmare something edition. I don't remember, but it's good. Yes, Nightmare Collector's Edition. Thank you. Yeah. So congrats to Celia for that. Oh yeah. No, she's very excited. She should be. Let's see. I know, but I can't focus on Maya's situation right now. Or Pearl's either. No matter what, I have to focus on winning this case by the end of the day. Indeed. Well, let's get going. It's him. This is Wright. Good morning. This is it, Mr. Attorney. The day of the trial. Maya, she's unharmed, right? Well, when I checked on her earlier this morning, she seemed a bit, how shall we say, tired. Don't worry, people don't die that easily. There we go. Oh man. Besides, what you really should be concentrating on is winning today's trial. For my sake as well as yours, you must win today's trial. Which is why I sent you a little present this morning. Present? What in the world would you want to give me? You'll figure it out once the trial starts. And even if you don't like my gift, I expect you to graciously accept it and win the day's contest, if you please. Wait! Kidnapper sent me a present? Mr. Lawyer dude? Who is that? No one. It has nothing to do with you, so forget you heard anything. Dude, did your nose just get longer? Well, yes, it did. Thank you for noticing. Just a moment, guys. Alright. Court is now in session for the trial of Matt Ungar. Yeah. Get your keyblade now! Oh my god. Are the prosecution and defense ready? The defense is ready, Your Honor. Hey, Lawler. Welcome to the stream, bud. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright! Yay! Always good. Eats your Reese's in sadness. No! Aw, poor Tori. I say, Mr. Wright, what happened to Miss Von Karma? I don't know, Your Honor. Why are you getting mad at me? Your Honor? Please be quiet, bailiff. Court is in session. If you must tell me something, please keep it brief. Now then, what is it? Prosecutor Von Karma has... This morning, Miss Von Karma was shot by an unknown gunman. What? Shot? Somehow, I think this is the present that man was talking about. His present. Miss Von Karma is one of the top prosecutors in the country at the moment. Karma's been shot, that's right. If she were to disappear... Oh, yeah. It would be to your advantage. This is totally insane! Miss Von Karma, is she alright? Hardy har har. I don't have that answer. She's alive and in stable condition. That's good. Whew. You're... I thought he'd show up. Haha! Your Honor. Due to the circumstances, Miss Franziska von Karma cannot appear in court today. I, Miles Edgeworth, will be taking her place. The prosecution is ready, naturally. Miss von Karma was shot in her right shoulder and is currently undergoing surgery. Luckily, I have looked this case over and am familiar with the details. There you go. Go get some more Reese's. Absolutely. Edgy boy! Yay! Ah! Oh my god. Okay. Woo! The prosecution... the prosecution seeks to prove the guilt of Mr. Madangard. The court acknowledges the prosecution. Right. I finally found the answer I was struggling for on my long journey this past year. By the time this case comes to an end, you too will know the answer. Oh yeah, there you go. Do the karmas always get shot? I mean, so far so good, right? Just don't have another kid, karmas, come on. Now then, the prosecution would like to call its first witness. Please bring Detective Gumshoe to the witness stand. Witness, your name and occupation. My name's My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. There we go. I'm a detective down at the precinct. For now. For now? After this trial's over, I'm supposed to turn in my badge, sir. Detective Gumshoe. The prosecution has no need for a depressed witness. Lift your head up and face forward like a proud officer, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Now, let's have your testimony. If we want to explore the various facets of this case, we must start with that. Get ready, Phoenix. This is gonna be one very rough fight. What's going on, Neon 4? Count the ways. Yeah. It would have to be with Edgeworth as my opponent. The answer he was struggling for. Interesting. Show me this answer you finally found, Edgeworth. Bare facts of the case. Neon 4, that's right. All backwards. This murder happened after the Hero of Heroes Award ceremony, sir. The victim, Juan Corrida, was found dead in his hotel room. After looking into the cause of death, we believe he was definitely murdered, sir. See Tenicia? I think you got that mixed. I'm the only one in the courtroom who can be... I'm the only one in the courtroom who can be depressed. Will not have you stealing my thunder, Dick Gumshoe. I had a happy day until like an hour ago? Oh no! And a certain event caused a million emotions. Aw, I'm sorry. Well, you can either talk about it or you can... You know, it's up to you. Nah, man, I'm already deep in depression. Yo, get out. Besides, like, I got cranberries. Oh, yeah. Cranberries! Okay. At first, we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case. However, we later found out that the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder. After the award ceremony ended, the victim was alone in his room? Yes, sir. Both the victim and the defendant went alone to their rooms, sir. Cranberries!
I see. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. And, Miles, give me the goddamn cranberries.
Oh, yeah. Bare facts of the case. Alright, we need to find a hole here. This murder happened after the Hero of Heroes Award ceremony, sir. Would you please give us a brief timeline of what happened after the ceremony? Okay, pal. The ceremony started at 6 p.m. It ended around 8 p.m. Then there was a short break. A special post-ceremony show was supposed to start in the lobby 30 minutes later. God damn it, it's funny. No problem. Fuck. Laughing is making me cry. Aww. No, just let it out. You're all good here. Don't worry about it. And that's and that's when the victim's body was found, correct? Which is to say, the murder occurred during that 30-minute break period. Please continue with your testimony, Detective. Victim Juan Carrita was found dead in his hotel room. Actually, I do want to see the court report on the... Yeah, can we get the... Okay. So these are not the... No. Well, why the hell didn't I get one of those? No. What? We need like a death certificate or something like that. You know, like, an autopsy report. Or we don't need one, but, you know, I usually have one. So mad about this. Okay. Alright. Found dead in his hotel room. Press him. Okay, no problem. Alright. The person who discovered the victim's body was Adrian Andrews, correct? Yeah.
Who is this Adrian Andrews you're talking about?
She's the defendant, Ned Ungod's manager. She's a really pretty lady, sir.
Ah, so she's a pretty lady. I wonder if she will grace us with her presence.
When the post-ceremony show was about to start, she went to get Mr. Ungod. After visiting his room, she next went to the victim's room to get him for the show, sir. I know, everybody went away. Okay, Tori's back. See? We're not all alone. We're good, don't worry about it.
I see. And that's when she found the victim's body?
After looking into the cause of death, we believe he was definitely murdered, sir. Murdered. He was so murdered. You see my eyebrows? Murdered! The cause of death, wasn't that because Mr. Carretta was stabbed in the chest? Only a careless amateur would believe something so brainless as that, pal. The joke was ruined. Ah, I'm sorry. Take a good, hard look at the crime photo. Now, real pro's attention will be drawn here to this bandana.
Bandana?
His bandana, sir. That's the thing wrapped tightly around his neck, sir.
Ah, yes, I see. His banana-scented bandana.
His banana dander. What's going on, Neon 4? What's going on, Silia? Welcome back. Would you say a ghost costume made out of a sheet with holes for eyes is safe? I mean, kinda. Online stuff is torture. Oh no. Everyone is back! Yeah, everyone's back. It's nice. Then, what about the knife? It seems to have been stuck. Oh, it seems to have been stuck in the victim's chest on purpose after his death.
We have a crafty murderer on our hands here.
Autopsy report. Yay! Woo! Time of death 8:15. Cause strangled with a scarf, then stabbed with a knife. Okay. got it. At first, we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case.
Hold it!
What was super suspicious? And why did you think that? Super confused because it's a question for my friend. Oh. That's a very strange question. What does safe mean in this context? I would imagine they're talking about, like, face covering. And yeah, it covers the face. If you're just gonna do, like, a bed sheet with holes for the eyes, you should be okay. Because it was empty, pal. The Jammin' Ninja doesn't go anywhere without his bright red guitar. Sure, no problem, Silea. What's going on? Oh, no, you're talking to Tori. Excuse me. I'll butt out of the conversation. And we couldn't find it anywhere at the scene of the crime. Eiffel bonbons? That's an interesting question.
Oh, then how about this theory? A fan really wanted the guitar and did the crime to get it. How's that?
We thought of that too, but... Well, the only fingerprints on the guitar case were the victims. Only the victims, huh?
I see. So much for my theory then.
Empty. There's some water, but only on the top of the lid. Bears to read his fingerprints. If there's water on it, how are there fingerprints unless you're talking about the inside? But is that established? However, we later found out that the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder. Yeah, see, I want to know why that is. Yeah. Apparently a ghost costume isn't safe. In what context? Sounds pretty good. I'll have to try it sometime. My high school is Oh, your high school used to sell them. Ah, after coming back from their trips to France. Wow. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Uh-oh. Sorry, I'm replying to a text of my wife's. I'll be right back on this. I'm sorry. Sorry guys, I'm so sorry about this. Give me a second. It's kind of important. And it may affect future, like, things going on, so. You thinking about ordering a ton? A skeleton? Ah! Does anyone have a spooky story? Ooh, that's a good one, yeah. Thinking about ordering a ton. Super confused about the context, so it's quite hard to explain. Okay. Yeah, if you don't know, then you couldn't explain it, so that makes sense. Again, give me a second. I'm just gonna eat this real fast. Mute the mic. this was supposed to be a good time to stream. That's what I had just said. I forgot I was muted. Buggle burr. It's cute. I like that. If I don't eat this now, I'm never gonna eat it. Oh, Lawler. While I have you here, and speaking of scary stories, you were the one that won the Halloween contest, right? Or was that Zooey? I can't remember. I think it was you. Anyway, to the winner goes, when I can get it. What's this? Yeah. So, Tor, you kind of missed out on Halloween. I don't know if you watched back or not, but the Halloween special had a special contest going on where I asked everybody to put in the chat their, like a scary story. And then I would judge by the end of the stream who won the... You haven't gotten time to? Okay. Well, the only participants were Andrew and I think Lawler. And while Andrew did like a funny story, he didn't do a scary story. So I think Lawler decided, you know, to put his story in there. It was actually kind of fun to read and, you know, supposed to be spoopy. Yeah. Oh, you don't have to be great at them. You just gotta like put some, you know, a little bit of work into it. Just a quick one, right? Nothing too long. You were at a Halloween party, you think? That's okay. That's all right. So, Janine and I have decided though that the winner of the Halloween special gets to get a $10 gift card. So we're gonna try to get you a $10 gift card and get it out to you when we can. You probably would have put it in a story, but it would be more like an SCP. SCP stories are welcome, you know? You could use one you learned in French. Oh, there you go. Yeah. I'm glad you had fun at the Halloween party. Yeah. Alright, let's continue. Oh boy. What convinced you it had nothing to do with the case? The guitar wasn't at the Gateway Hotel that night. Well, then where was it? The bright red guitar was eventually found at the TV studio. The victim, Juan Carita, had apparently only taken the case with him, sir. So you mean he forgot to put the guitar inside the case? Excuse me. He left at like 11:30. It wasn't until 2 a.m., but literally not much went on. I mean, yeah, for this Halloween, I would imagine that would be the case all over. You know? You mean he forgot to put the guitar inside the case? Yes, sir. Even when he was even when he was on stage for the ceremony, he didn't have his guitar. It's extremely funny. So the guitar case was empty even before he got to the hotel. Also, your laugh is really weird. Yeah, that's right. So it really had nothing to do with the case after all. I believe that is enough. First, the victim was choked to death with his bandana. Then, after the victim was dead, the killer deliberately stabbed him with a knife. Which brings me to my next point. Why then did the police arrest Matt on guard? Because there was reason enough to suspect him. Here it comes. Looks like Edgeworth's back in full swing.
Very well, Detective Gumshoe. Please testify about this matter.
Yes, sir. Why arrest on guard? Okay. Matt on guard and Juan Corrida were huge rivals with each other. They each thought the other guy was in his way. That's motive enough in my book. As for evidence, there's this German ninja's button. It was ripped off the ninja costume and was found in Mr. Angard's Hakama. The defendant's fingerprints were also all over the knife. The defendant bought the knife for the crime, which makes this a premeditated murder.
So the defendant's fingerprints were found on the knife used in the stabbing.
It was sort of sticky on the handle, so the fingerprints came out pretty clearly, sir. And there's this button.
That was found on the defendant's clothes, was it? And this button also covered in blood?
Yes, and we know that that the blood is... Yes, and we know that the blood on it is the victim's blood, sir.
Okay, good God, that took forever.
What? Was ripped from his costume, is covered in Coretta's blood, found in Angard's Hakama.
All of this points very clearly to the defendant, doesn't it?
Yes, it most certainly does, Your Honor. Ready to give in yet, Wright? I'll find the hole in your argument somehow. Just like I found the hole last night. You can press as hard as you'd like. Just like last night. Just hurry up with your usual pointless questions. Just trying to test if you're all still here. Adam God and Juan Corrida were huge rivals with each other. Well, right off the bat, I already know which one to discredit, so... Okay, so this one right here is wrong. Because... Yeah, there we go. Objection! Casually watching TF2 gameplay, wondering how this game's still alive. Team Fortress 2? Oh man, people will not let that die. I promise you. It's so dang good to them. I've not played it much, but I've seen gameplay of it, so I see. Hey, Zooey, you are late, but that's okay. Oh, there you go. No. Hey, friends come first, man, especially IRL ones, so don't worry about that. But welcome. We're glad you're here anyway. Okay. Wait a second. What? So the basis of your argument that this was a premeditated murder is simply that... Oh my god. My client bought a knife beforehand? That's right, pal. The defendant did not buy this knife. Huh? Your brain? Oh, you're good. Take a good look at the handle on, of this knife, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Huh?
It has a Gatewater seal set into the handle.
Gatewater? I think I've heard that name somewhere before. That's the name of the hotel! The Gatewater Hotel! Uh-oh. The murder knife was actually property of the hotel, which means this murder was not premeditated.
Yes, that is very true. This is a very big.
What'd you do? Oh, you bought the bonbons. Of course you did. But that's good. I'm glad you did. Congratulations. You found a 1-pound bag? Oh my god, that's amazing. Enjoy your 1-pound bag. How about 10-pound? I mean, I wouldn't mind that. No, just kidding. What? Oh, come on. Give me that tub. Give me that 10-pound tub of bonbons. I'll make sure I never get out of this chair. uh,
What is it, Mr. Edgewood?
I'm sorry, but the defense is simply too careless. What's the matter, Lawler? They don't have enough for 10 pounds. Aww. Wait, what do you mean, wait, what? You have to, why are you confused? What's the confusion? What's the question? Ask the question. Organize your thoughts. Come on. I like questions, so. Come on, Lawler. I'm so excited for his question, I'm not even playing the game anymore. On what I said? Okay. Which part and why? For what? But about a 1-pound of bonbons, and I'm going to go crazy over it? Hell yeah. Toph is 6 subs away from 190. Oh, dang! Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, yeah. I'm super excited about that. I'm already growing. Just growing and growing. You already forgot? Well, that's what happens when you get so shocked that you're just like brain fry, you know. It's okay. But if you're questioning anything again in the future, just spurt it out. Just do it. I like questions. So I'll clear up any confusion there is. You also bought some cereal from Southeast Asia? Yeah, of course you did. That's amazing. Cereal bars and a thing of cereal. Oh, nice. All right. What? Cocoa Crunch. Rain Blast. Aww. Store in your town, but your town hasn't gotten more for years. Oh, I'm sorry. I think whether the crime was premeditated or not has already been determined. How so? I admit this night, this hotel property. There is no one currently on the police force that is dumb enough not to realize this. But I didn't know. Oh. The question is, where did this knife come from?
Why, that's obvious. It came from the victim, Mr. Karida's room.
Sorry, Your Honor, but that is incorrect. Was a French fry with ketchup on the end? Oh. The knife with the blood on it? Yeah, everything's super yellow and red, so I get that. The victim ate a last meal before he was murdered. With that being the case, I would like to draw the court's attention to what is on top of the table.
There is a knife and a fork on the table. Then, where in the world did this knife come from?
If it pleases the court, I would like for us to recall the room of the defendant, Mr. Madden. Which is a drink from Europe, from the UK region. But you don't need it. No, you don't need to. No, you don't need to. You don't have to do it. You don't do it. Don't. So yeah, don't do it. The store in the next town over sells... Oh, okay. Alright, cool. Alright. I'm just trying to stop her shopping spree. Her international shopping spree. Especially what was on top of his table. Let me get my feet out of the shot. There we go. It's a soda. Aw, it's awesome. Especially what was on top of his table. There was something missing. Perhaps it is a single knife? We investigated the leftover dishes for fingerprints, and while we were investigating... Wow, I didn't know that. We came to the conclusion that Mr. Madangard's knife was missing. Mr. Ungard had gone to the victim's room with a knife he had used during dinner. Why would he carry a knife on a visit? To kill, of course. And with that, I believe the prosecution has proven this was a premeditated murder. Oh, okay.
Amazing, Mr. Edgeworth. Absolutely brilliant. A brilliantly clear deduction.
It seems like Edgeworth had planned this from the very beginning.
This must be one of those traps, and I just walked headlong into it. A murder weapon with fingerprints and a button from the victim's costume. There is quite a sizable amount of evidence here.
I can safely say that any further deliberation is a waste of Your Honor's time. Although, I wouldn't mind if the defense were to present evidence not yet shown to the court. Evidence not yet shown? He means evidence that the court hasn't seen yet. In other words, new evidence.
What does the defense have to say about this, Mr. Wright?
Well... Phoenix! The judge is favoring the prosecution right now. If we answer with something wrong here, gavel of his will... That gavel of his will be ringing out the sound of our defeat. Okay. We have holidays that involve those places. What? Nice. Usually there's carnival with rides. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Oh, nice. Very nice.
Mr. Wright, do you have something important and necessary to present to this court?
I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Sure. There's one. One piece of evidence that catches my attention. Something that this court has yet to see.
Mr. Wright, I will say this one more time. I do not feel this trial needs to continue at all. However, I am giving you one chance, and only one.
What the judge is saying, right, is don't try pulling one of your usual bluffs here. Don't mess this up, it's curtains for all of us. God, putting the pressure on. Shark jerky? Is that a thing? Oh my god! Leave the poor sharks alone. You know, this is why they bite us, because we bite them. That's what it is. Good God, look at the penalty for this! Oh, I got no shots. I've just got one. Oh, hell.
You may now present one, and only one piece of evidence. Now then, what is this important evidence that you must show to the court?
Oh, fuck if I know.
This is a wine glass, isn't it? Is it not?
Please look at the photo of the crime scene one more time. The scene is a mess because of the victim's struggle against his assailant.
always trying to eat your rabbit jerky. A ton of other kinds of jerky. Oh my god. The scene is a mess because the victim's struggle against his assailant. The vase was broken. His makeup is all over the floor. These were all things that were at one point sitting on top of the dresser. Well, yes, I see your point. However, this glass that is sitting on the top of the dresser is mysteriously untouched. The only thing that had not fallen over with everything else is this wine glass. This piece of evidence is more than strange enough to warrant further consideration. Oh god. Well, what do you all have to say? Ah, well, yes, it is a little peculiar. Yes, isn't it? I thought it was. You can stop looking at me with those puppy dog eyes of yours now. Mr. Edgeworth? What is it, Your Honor? Your opinion. You don't need my opinion. Because there is no special meaning to that glass. What? It's safe to say that the glass was set there after the crime took place. By the person who discovered the body, Adrian Andrews, for example. She could have easily been so shocked that she set the glass down without thinking. That does sound very plausible, Mr. Wright. Has anyone tried those gummies that taste like soda? Yeah, I have. They're super good. Could Miss Andrews really have set the glass down without thinking? It's possible. It's possible that is what happened. There's nothing that points to Miss Andrews not being the one who set the cup down. And if I raise an objection here, that would only make the judge slam down his gavel. You can't think like that, Phoenix. Mia, right now you're hanging on by a very thin thread. Anything else you can grab onto right now is better than nothing. So in other words, push as far as we can go. The defense would like to challenge this prosecution's theory. We would like to see something that proves it was Miss Andrews who set the cup on the table. You've turned the situation on its head yet again, as usual. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have any proof to back up your claim? There's no way he has any. He's just bluffing. Unlike Mr. Wright, I never say anything unless I have the evidence to support it. What? Oh, okay. Hey, congrats, Tori. You're not thinking hot enough today, right? Did you think this wine glass escaped my notice? Then, of course it had been thoroughly inspected for fingerprints. Fingerprints? There were only one set of fingerprints left on this wine glass. Only one? Well, whose were they? They were not the victims, nor the defendants. Rather, they were of one Adrian Andrews. What? Found next to the victim. It's filled with tomato juice. Bears Andrews' fingerprints. Ah. There you go. Looking forward to stuff. Yay. I'm sorry. That is why I said that the person who had discovered the body had left it there. Are we done here, Mr. Wright? Can't believe I fell into another trap. You have a test coming up? Oh. Study, study, study. Use that time tomorrow if you can. Math is stupidly like step by step by step by step by step. So you need a lot of time really to study it, so. I always hate saying that, because whenever you're off, you know, you don't want to do any work. But if you have a test coming up, prepare for that shit. I'm not even kidding. Miss Andrews was probably holding the glass when she went to see Mr. Corita. Math is stupid. It's very stupid. It's super stupid. Which is why you have to whip it. You gotta whip it into shape. But that means studying it. It doesn't mean giving up on it. Yeah, I know. I know it is. Trust me, I know it is. I know. But think of it as just a list of puzzles to do. And it's not so bad after that. I know, I know. Calm down, you're okay. Just... You're gonna be fine. But upon seeing his dead body, she was stunned, and set the glass down on the dresser. What you just said makes a lot of sense. It's gonna be the death of me. Not if you... Not if you get in its face. You gotta get in Math's face. Math is super dumb. Math is very dumb. So you gotta go and you gotta yell at it. You gotta go and you gotta yell it, but you have to give it the attention it needs. It's gotta be done. I'm so sorry. I know, I hate saying it, Tori. Math is dumb, but you gotta... I don't know, you gotta be dumber, you know? You gotta be dumber. You gotta get in its face. You gotta say stupid shit, you know? Yeah. I know. You're just gonna spam the comments of Math is dumb until I'm stop talking? Okay. Now do you see, Mr. Wright? You can't change any part of my scenario as it explains everything all too well. I thought long and hard. Hint, hint, right. This past year about what it means to be a prosecutor. And from here on out, I will show you the answer I have come to discover. And I did it with math, Tori. Wait a second, Mr. Edgeworth. Have you not seen the comment sections? Math is dumb. I think the prosecution has provided enough evidence for me to enter my verdict. Unfortunately, I cannot allow you to pass judgment yet. Bad, edgy boy. Indeed. Yes. I don't want to stress you out here, so I'm going to stop talking about math. Okay. We're going to cut the math talk. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Pain. I don't think math is dumb. I love eating math for breakfast. The bullies used to feed it to me all the time. I'm not a nerd. Yeah, absolutely. Quiet, nerd. Oh. Quiet, nerd. I'm not a nerd. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's too good. It's too good. The prosecution has yet another witness we would like the court to hear from. Another witness? Yes. Bailiff, please bring in the next witness. What in the world is Mr. Edgeworth thinking? That was necessary. I mentioned how much I hate graphic calculator. Yeah, graphic calculators are a bitch. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah. Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation. Oh boy. Witness, your name and occupation, please. Gotcha! I wonder what happened to that calm composure he had earlier. Oh, edgy boy! Oh, it's been, what, a year since we last met, hasn't it? You should be more happy to see me. I saw the report with her testimony, but who knew that under that helmet was the wicked witch of the witness stand? I tell you, this time I know what I'm supposed to do. So today, I'm gonna tell you anything and everything. Even things that don't have to do with that terrible crime. This witness, that terrible crime is all this court needs to know.
Oof! Shush! I'm talking to my dear Edgy Wedgie right now. Don't interrupt us, Gramps!
Well, yes, madam. No, no, no! Please, by all means, interrupt her, please!
Anyway, witness, your testimony, please.
It's true what they say, that youth are hot-headed nowadays. Not that I mind it all, Edgy. I like 'em hot. Wink. Now then, what should I start with?
The witness was on the security detail at the hotel on the night of the murder. Is this correct, Miss Oldback?
It was a great job being able to see my dearie wine. It was almost too much for my little heart to handle. Do you like the voices I'm doing, baby? Do you like these voices?
That's why she comes over here now, to listen to the voices. You mean you were a fan of the victim?
Look, everyone is crazy over that on God, saying he's cute in a fresh way or something.
I can see when she is breathing. Oh, yeah.
As best I can, but it just refuses to work with me. I'm sorry. Yeah.
But not me. I wouldn't say anything so silly. After all, I have no interest in a little child like him. I'm only interested in a real man, Juan Corrida.
There you go. But those two were the same age.
Anyway, as I was saying, I was pacing in front of his room that night.
Very well. Please tell the court what you witnessed the night of the murder.
Leave it to me, Edgy Poo. Anyway, after the ceremony, I went to pace around in the hallway in front of his room. There was something I was interested in finding out, you know. Well, since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye out the whole time. That's when someone showed up. It was a man coming out of poor Kwan's room. He was on guard, mad on guard. He was trying to sneak his way out of one's room.
So Mr. On Guard came out from the victim's room.
See, it has to be him. He's the murderer.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Something you were interested in? And just what was that?
It's not some little thing I can just go around telling everyone, you know. It's top secret between me and Juan. And Edgepoo, of course.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is this thing she was interested in?
I have no idea. I despise gossip, Your Honor. Gossip? But should it prove relevant, we can always have it appended to her testimony later. Looks like we shouldn't force it right now.
Did the witness stay in the vicinity of the victim's door the entire time?
Well, since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye out the whole time.
Never legit said Rose.
Yeah, I never really buy anything anymore that has the word rose on it, because I always know that's just gonna taste like perfume. Ugh. Oh, then would you tell us the number of people who went in and out of Mr. Creeder's room? I have no idea. I wasn't born so I could count things for those who didn't pay attention in class.
Oh god, okay. So my microphone is about to go out, or my headset is, because I've been using it all day. for work and now for this, so let me plug it in. Just a moment. There we go. Alright. Thank you for bearing with that. Appreciate it. It was trying to tell me that it was gonna, you know, bloop soon, so. Actually, tasted like a flower rose. Huh. I mean, if you like that kind of thing, I know that, whoa, it's a little bit more, fragrant than something I like, but a lot of other people seem to like flower tasting type things, like cakes and things like that. Makes sense to a degree, but on the other hand, I can't eat it without thinking, good God, I'm just wasting some poor lady's perfume. Don't ask me how I know what a flower tastes like. Because you've smelt a rose before. You know how it smells, and then the taste is just kind of, you know, the next step. It's pretty much the same thing. So I get it.
I wasn't born so I could count things for those who didn't pay attention in class. That's why ever since I turned 20, I quit keeping track of how old I really am.
Yes, well, that would explain why your age was not included in the report.
In any case, the witness then saw someone, correct? That's when someone showed up. It was a man coming out of poor one's room. Hold it!
Boop boops. Such a cute name for fishes. Oh yeah.
Who in the world was that? I'm not allowed to say. This sort of information is to be carefully guarded from the masses, Sonny. The man that came out of one's room. He was...
Yes? He was...
Ah! I'm too scared! I can't say his name out loud!
Oh, what I wouldn't give to have Francisca's whip right about now.
Well, I guess I can tell you, since he was such a bad boy anyway. He was on guard, not on guard! He was trying to sneak his way out of one's room!
More on the lines? Okay. Another butterfly. What? Oh, that's right. You do eat butterflies, don't you? You know, just because butter's in the name doesn't mean... I always thought that as a kid. I always thought, you know, they're called butterflies. I wonder if they taste like butters. I had no idea what, you know, they were. Bit the rose instead of the butterfly. Ah, okay. Alright. Well, you know, again, like I said, you know, you don't really need to have eaten a rose to know what one tastes like. You could just sort of assume it from the smell, which most people do. They, you know, smell flowers, so. Uh-huh. You can eat butterflies. Oh! That is a fun fact. Strange. I'll have to look that up. Or at least see it. You saw my client? Are you sure about that?
Yes, it?
Really?
Annoying brat! When I say I saw someone, I saw that person!
Why do I get a sense of deja vu? Maybe to avoid a repeat of last year, I should delve into this a bit further. So I know that there's two wrong answers and there's one right one. The person was carrying the person's clothes. I want to know about the clothes. Please tell the court about the man's clothes in more detail.
What a troublesome man you are, really, as if something like that matters.
But it does.
Now, what was it? Well, yes. It was that thing.
What thing?
That gaudy thing he's always wearing. That racing jacket.
He was wearing that at the detention center too.
That thing's meant for nothing but seducing women out of their pantaloons. Men.
Right. It's been a while. Oh, okay. Huh. Weird. 4th level die. Congratulations, Tori. One more. I'm rooting for you. So, Mr. Wright, was this testimony just now important or relevant in any way? It was very important. Of course it was important, Your Honor. Then perhaps you would like to point out what part of that testimony was important. Don't you see it, Edgeworth? Your Honor, I request what the witness said about the jacket be appended to her testimony. I don't quite see where you're going with this, but alright. Witness, please.
Well, I don't like to be badmouthed anyone without reason, but if I must. He was wearing his flashy racing jacket. Honestly, it was all just for show.
Alright. Oh, I know what to do. Let's talk about this button. Miss Oldbag.
What? Don't say my name for no reason.
Do you know what this is?
It's button number 2 on the Jammin' Ninja's costume.
Now I know she's an obsessed fan. She identified it in a single glance.
Give it here, give it here. If you don't give it to me, I'll punish you with this.
Wow, she really has a diehard fan to want... Oh, she really is a diehard fan to want a button covered in blood. This button was discovered on Mr. Ungard's body during a full body search.
See? This button proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it was that rascal on guard.
It was caught up in the pleats of his nickel samurai hakama pants.
See? And a god is the nickel samurai.
Witness. Now, it may just be me, and I do have an active imagination, but just now, didn't you say that the defendant, Matt Ungard, was wearing his usual racing jacket? Whoop whoop! Congratulations, Tori. Big ol' thumbs up from Toph. Congrats.
I'm so sorry. Sorry that you judge people based on what they wear. If I wore that, but instead I had to put up with wearing everything. This outfit is hideous, Roy. I've got a tape recorder stuck. It's heavy. So heavy I wish we would have switched CD during the live for all the kids to understand. Now take a look at the mirror. Your clothes are about this documentary on curling. You should take a tip from dancers.
There you go. Now hold your tongue still there for a second. So, what you saw in actuality was not Mr. Ungard, the man, but Mr. Ungard, the nickel samurai?
But when you think about it, they're really one and the same anyway.
Miss Oldbag, this is very important point we're talking about.
Itchy Poo, do you think so too?
Well, it might be something worth considering. Just say it's important and agree with me for a change. Witness, think carefully and try to remember as much as you can before you testify.
Alright, if you insist.
I should have been the one sighing, not you.
Who I saw? God. Yes, now I remember. The Nickel Samurai, that's right, it was the Nickel Samurai that I saw. Yes, it would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. He had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, you know. So he must have worn that nickel samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan. I knew it. I knew you'd say he was inside that costume. What? Did you think there could have been someone else inside that costume? Don't be a bad little boy thinking such rude things. But the possibility does exist. Youngins today. I told you, there's no way it was anyone else.
How do you know that?
Because I said so, and what I say is the truth.
At least she's just as delightful a witness as she was a year ago.
Mr. Wright, you may continue the cross-examination.
Now you're doing part 1? Nice. From 4 years ago. Oh, man. Good luck. I'm getting too ahead of myself. 2 levels down. Dang. Why would that be?
That way, no one could see his face, of course.
But there's still no advantage for him that I can see. In fact, you would think the costume would make him stand out all the more.
You are such an annoying child. You know that? You disagree with everything I say. Isn't that what you're always doing to me? I got it. Maybe it was more troublesome for him to change in and out of his costume. He had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, you know. So he must have worn that nickel samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan.
I can actually prove different right now just because you said that. Just because you said that. Oh, boom, boom. Please take a look at this.
Yeah, so it's a knife. Big deal. If you're trying to scare me with that, I'll have you know it won't work.
No, that's not my intention at all.
That's the knife that was used in the murder, correct?
Your Honor, do you know why this piece of evidence is important to this case?
You don't even have to ask. It's because the defendant's fingerprints are on it.
Is that what you're driving at? That is exactly what I'm driving at.
What are you driving at, and whose car are we driving?
If Mr. Ungard was really in the nickel samurai costume at the time of the murder, then it's impossible for his fingerprints to have been left on this knife. Actually, he would have wiped all the previous fingerprints on this knife right off.
Oh, that's right. The nickel samurai wears gloves, doesn't he?
He probably took his gloves off before he began this stabbing. And why would he do something like that? To leave his prints on the murder weapon? There is no way he would do something like that. However, there is one possibility. Then let's hear your possibility. It's very simple. The defendant went to the victim's room while in costume as the nickel samurai. At that time, the defendant held no intent to murder. He was probably just going to relax and talk with the victim about the stage show. Which is why he took his gloves off.
But the murder still did take place.
It's well known that there was bad blood between the defendant and the victim.
Yes. I've heard this before. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about Mr. Edgeworth's theory?
So let me get this straight. Edgeworth's theory goes like this. When the defendant went to the victim's room, he had no intention of killing him. Now, up to this point, are there any problems with this theory? Yeah, there is a contradiction. Hey, congrats! This theory contradicts something in an earlier testimony. What are you babbling about? Now, for argument's sake, let's suppose Mr. Ungard was the killer. If that's the case, I think it's impossible for the killer to have gone to the victim's room without intent. This knife. This was used by Mr. Ungard at dinner. Nice. Alright, congrats, Tori, and good luck with that homework.
Yes, we did establish that.
Which means that if my client was, in fact, the killer, then he brought this knife with him when he went to visit Mr. Kurita. I suppose. However, you just said it yourself. At that time, the defendant held no intent to murder. If that were true, then why would he bring a knife? He wouldn't, would he? Which means, Mr. Edgeworth, your theory was flawed from supposition 1. And one more thing. If the murderer was wearing that costume at the time of the murder, then there should be glove marks left on the knife. Which means the defendant's fingerprints shouldn't be all over it like bees on a hive. And that brings me to my final point. This knife was planted by the real killer to hide their identity and mislead us.
Oh, order! Order, I say! Order in the court! Is this knife really planted by the killer? Why would the murderer do such a thing?
To hide the murder method, to frame Matt Ungard. I mean, yeah. It's to frame my client, Mr. Ungard, of course.
To frame...
Objection!
Aren't you forcing the interpretation just a little too hard on this one?
Objection!
But we just established that the witness saw the nickel samurai in costume. And if that were true, then there shouldn't be a single fingerprint on this knife.
Girl! Witness!
Looks like I've made your life a teeny bit more difficult, huh, Edgy Poo?
Excuse me. Witness, did you or did you not really see the nickel samurai?
Well, I guess at first I might have forgotten, but... Are you saying you mixed up Mr. Ungard with the nickel samurai, his character on TV? But I mean, I can't really do anything about that now. Look, I was waiting around in the front of their doors because, well, I wasn't waiting around for the nickel samurai, that's for sure. She wasn't waiting for the nickel samurai. Alright then, who were you waiting for around then? That's top secret to anyone outside of security. Perpetual?
I have a feeling that you were waiting for Mr. Juan Kurita. Am I correct, witness?
The way you think. You are a sad amateur with a terrible case of nearsightedness.
Amateur? Me? What am I an amateur of? So, Old Bag was waiting around in front of the victim's room. But it doesn't sound like she was waiting to catch a glimpse of Mr. Karita. Maybe... Phoenix! Maybe the Old Bag was waiting around for that person! Supposed to type that into my Google Doc. Oh, okay. Alright. No problem. If it's who I think me is hinting at, it's certainly possible. Miss Oldbag, you were waiting for this person to come out of the victim's room, weren't you?
Take that!
Who is this person? This is Adrian Andrews, Mr. On Guard's manager. But why would the defendant's manager be in the victim's room? It seems that this is the latest rumor in circulation, Your Honor. I see. Reading off a paper while not looking where you're typing some... There's some funny moments. Yeah, I'll bet. Yeah. The judge seems to be really into this article, if it can be called such a thing. Then this manager with the initials AA, are you saying it's... Adrian Andrews. Without a doubt, the witness thought so as well. Looks like you found me out. Well, that's fine. I can throw away this whole sworn to confidentiality stuff then. Witness, what in the world are you? Watch out, Phoenix. I got a bad feeling about this. A very bad feeling. I got some information. Some very secret information from a certain source. So that's why I was doing my own little investigation, in secret, of course. But what for? Oh, just for myself. Personal reasons and all that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, how will you proceed from here? I really don't want to do this. However, I cannot simply let this point slide. I see. Very well then. Witness, please testify about this secret information. Get ready. This is going to take the wind out of you youngins. Sure, we're all capable of handling this, really. It's not like we're 10 years old. That on guard is one evil man. He thought he could ruin poor Juan by causing a huge scandal. So to do that, he sent his own manager to get in close with Juan. I cannot condone such dirty tricks, so I took action. Oh, and this is top secret. You got that? Nobody else but you and me know yet, okay? The defendant sent his manager? What a distasteful topic for this court. What? Nobody is above gossip. And isn't there a saying, the truth is never pleasant? Never heard that one before. Mr. Edgeworth, what about this Adrian Andrews person? We have looked into this matter and found that the truth the article proposes is in fact baseless gossip. But should this be true? Then this proves that the defendant did bear ill will towards the victim. So this means I have to smash this rumor once and for all. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Be careful. The old bag seems rather excited right now. That's right. On guard is nothing but your average foul-mouthed or foul-blooded youth. Well, as the old saying goes, you gotta burn old bags with fire. What the fuck? Time to fire up the afterburners and hit the highway to the danger zone. Wow. Highway to the... There's one evil man.
What? I'm a busy woman. Tea time is with the kids is over. Secret information that no one else knows yet. Riding to the... Yeah, I can't, Can you believe... Okay, I just want to, like, pause this whole thing for a minute, but... So, I'm reviewing all of my videos and the live streams that I've done previously. And... You know that the intro music I like? Top Gun, let's go. No, right? Yeah. You know that creepy, like, music that I like to do, especially for, like, horror games and things like that? Well, apparently, it is not copyright free. And, they copyright flagged me on all of the ones that I used it on. Which sucks because I legitimately looked up copyright-free music, and that was the first thing to appear. So... I had to end up cutting that part out from most of my videos, and then one wouldn't let me cut it at all. I don't know why. So I did a dispute on that one because I was like, no, it's still transformative. Whatever the hell the original intent was, that's not what my intent was as well. I'm not just trying to steal this person's thunder. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm trying to create a mood, you know, for my stream. So it is therefore transformative, therefore under the protection of fair use. So I had to explain that mess to them. And I also had to explain that my YouTube channel doesn't make money. So I'm not infringing on anyone's rights. Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm protected. I'm supposed to be anyway. We'll see what they say. I bet you anything it's a bunch of fake people trying to claim copyright-free music. That's what it seems to be. It's insane. Anyway, I just wanted to get that out, because that's been on my mind for a little while now. If that's true, then how do you know this secret information?
Huh? Well, that's because I'm a pro. Yes, that's it. Why, it's a secret. Even if you drilled a hole into my brain, you'll never find out.
How in the world did that old bag get such a secret piece of information? No, I already know. So no one else is supposed to know this secret information, correct? If that's true, then why do you know it, Miss Old Bag?
Well, why are you looking at me like that? Stop that!
Witness. I hate to say it, but this is how you came to acquire secret info, isn't it? The investigative photographer Lotta Hart.
Oh, yes, I remember that mischievous girl.
She reported that she had lost a certain note she had written to herself.
She reported such a thing?
On that piece of paper, she had written down some of her impressions about the relationship between the victim and Miss Andrews. Yeah, that was one of my favorite children's books growing up. Yeah, I used to read that like cover to cover pretty much every night. It was something that I used to like cling to. Yeah, Where the Wild Things Are, absolutely. And then the movie ruined everything. So. But yeah, it was a wonderful storybook. Oh, it's so great. Yeah. That's something a lot of people share. You know, a love for that book. So.
What? Outrageous ideas, you say?
No. I said impressions. You read it so much. Yeah, me too. It's just that good. Yeah.
Then everything written on this piece of paper is completely meaningless?
Ah! That's it! That's the note!
Ah! Yeah! No! You see, this is something completely different. This is my top secret list of groceries to buy!
Then are you the one who took Miss Hart's note?
I'm a huge fan of wines, that's why! That infamous puffy-head whippersnapper! She's working with that evil on guard! She said so herself, on guard, I'm his sidekick! She was so happy, smiling like a silly duck!
Yeah. You never watched the movie? Oh yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're fine. You don't need to. Trust me, it's gonna just piss you off. That's all it's gonna do.
I was only checking, was she written? Etsy Pooh, you believe me, don't you? I was only trying to help out like the angel I am. It's only one little piece of paper. I've never taken anything else before.
Really should come with a supply of cheese to match your vintage wine. Well, it was only a piece of paper. I suppose we could overlook this just this once. She looks like she's really sorry. Should I forgive her? No! Pile on more pressure. If I let up on her now, she'll get away. I have to find some way to inflict a deafening blow to the prosecution. Witness! You said that the only thing you stole was that note. Is this correct?
Stole? Why don't you listen more carefully, you annoying brat? I saved this piece of paper from the terrible, lonely trash can, that's all.
You're lying, damn it, and I can prove it!
Are you putting my credibility under scrutiny again?
Miss Oldbag, I don't believe that the note is the only thing you stole that night.
Take that!
Miss Oldbag, that note was with a camera inside its case, wasn't it? A camera? Yesterday, Lotta Hart was raising a huge stink over her camera. She kept saying something like,
My sweetie, $1,600 camera disappeared on me.
Why, witness!
What is it, Gramps?
If you have the note, then it is only logical that you have the camera too.
Looks like you found me out again, Sonny. Is this the camera you're looking for?
Ah! That's...
What? Even though I look like this, I'm still a person, you know. I still eat meals like you. I fall in love and borrow things from people.
I think your definition of borrow is a little off.
I saw that woman's business card, and that's when I noticed it said, Slimebag Celebrity Photographer Extraordinaire. Well, when I saw that, I had to know what sort of pictures she had taken. I'm a professional security guard. It's my business to know, do you think?
Bailiff, check this camera's photos. Hurry! We must examine them at once. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do we have?
There's only one photo that seems to be relevant to this case.
Please present it to the court. This is the Nickel Samurai.
See, I told you. That's the guy I saw.
This proves that the witness was not lying earlier about this matter. What does all this mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photo by itself does not prove that the person in it is the defendant. However, in his own confession, Mr. Ungard clearly stated that at the time of the murder, he was still in his Nickel Samurai costume.
If that is the case, then this Nickel Samurai is...
the defendant.
How did it come to this? I think this brings us to the end. We've examined every piece of evidence thoroughly. Final comments, Mr. Wright? The court will consider them before we close.
Okay.
You agree that this photo is decisive evidence against your client?
If this photo really is decisive, then we're done for. But if I raise an objection here and blow it, then I would put Maya's life in jeopardy. I can't make a mistake here. There's only one road out of this mess. This photo that Lotta took. There's something strange with it. There's something strange with this photo. I knew this was coming, right?
Your thoughts, Mr. Edgeworth?
I think we can all agree there's nothing strange with this photo. There's no way for the defense to debunk this photo, even with the bunker buster.
Debunk with a bunker buster? Is that what you're planning to do, Mr. Wright?
Anyway, please look at the photo one more time.
If you really believe you can honestly find something wrong with this photo,
Hold on. I don't trust myself. Alright.
then you should only need one chance, correct?
Well... I have to find something wrong with this photo. I can't let this chance go by. Where in the heck did she take this photo from anyway? It's all out of focus. Why can't she get a good shot, especially when it counts?
Now then, let's hear your objection.
God, it's like for all the marbles in this one. Every time. Right here.
Take that!
I would like to direct the court's attention to this one area right here.
What are you pointing to? His ankles?
If you could see this person's ankles, that would be one thing. However, you can't.
And? What does that mean?
The costume person in this photo could not have been Mr. On Guard.
What is the meaning of this?
Objection!
I wonder if you would care to elaborate, with actual facts, that is. Let's take a look at the Nickel Samurai's poster. Please pay particular attention to the area around the bottom of the hakama.
His socks. You can see his socks.
Exactly. However, in this photo, the Nickel Samurai is clearly holding his hakama up just to walk. There's only one explanation for this. The person inside this costume is clearly much shorter than the defendant. Alright, I think I've turned things around for this time. Myself this time. That's curious. Huh? What is? Edgeworth is unusually calm today. That's true. He's just letting the trial run itself, as if he's only along for the ride. Okay. So there's something around this area that we failed at last time, and I don't want to fail again. Along for the ride? What do you mean by that? I can only guess that perhaps he doesn't feel under attack at all. Doesn't feel under attack? Then I haven't damaged his case at all?
Mr. Edgeworth, where does this leave us? If the person in this photo is not Matt Ungard, then everything the prosecution has tried to prove has become meaningless.
I figured it would come to this. What? Right. I have something I want to ask you. I think you have proven that the person inside this costume is not Matt Ungard. But in that case, who is this a photo of? Who is the person wearing the Nickel Samurai costume? Who is the person wearing this? Okay, that's my thoughts. Don't stress out over this, Phoenix. It's very simple. What you should be focused on is Edgeworth's attitude, don't you think? Yeah, why is he so calm?
Mr. Wright, let's hear your thoughts. Uh-oh. Here we go. Who is the person in this photograph? Every time I do it makes me laugh. Of course it was Pearls. Should we just say it's her? Oh no, should I say it's Old Bag? I know I should say it's Andrews, but I really want to say it was her.
Take that!
Adrian Andrews? If you want to know who that Nickel Samurai is, it is none other than this woman. And why would you say it must be Miss Andrews? What in the world points you to her? For starters, she's short, and she can freely move in and out of Mr. Ungard's room. Finally, she had dinner with Mr. Ungard that night. And how does all that add up? It means that it makes it very easy for her to get a certain item. A certain knife with Mr. Ungard's fingerprints all over it? The knife that was used as a murder weapon. Why don't you just say what it is you want, Wright? I have to do this now. This is my last chance to turn things around. Well, if this is my last chance, I better make many more chances. Back for just a little bit. Welcome back, Tori. The defense moves to indict Miss Adrian Andrews in the murder of Juan Corrida. It was Miss Andrews who tried to frame the defendant for the crime. You gotta go to bed soon? No problem. Oh, it's almost 1 a.m. for you, yeah. Okay. Order, order, order! Looks like this trial has hit a most unexpected development. I know. I gotta go to bed too myself, so I understand. I want to get through this part because I failed it last time, so once we're done with this, I'll end it. Don't worry. I don't know how much more there is left, but I don't remember it going on for too much longer. And if that's the case, we might almost be done. Yeah. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. This court is issuing a subpoena for Miss Adrian Andrews. A verdict cannot be passed without first hearing her testimony. All right, this is it. This is kind of bad for us. Huh? What do you mean? Adrian Andrews is summoned to court as a witness. It means that the trial will go on for another day. One more day. Ah! If I don't get a verdict today, then Maya... Now then, we shall set Miss Andrews' testimony for tomorrow. What am I supposed to do? Judge is about to adjourn the court. I think I'm supposed to wait and see. Because I think I raised an objection last time and that lost me the whole thing. I have to do something. The trial must go on. But I don't have anything left. No evidence, no nothing. Now then, the court will adjourn. Oh shit! I abhor wasting such valuable time. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I request that you please continue with today's trial. But we cannot continue due to this unexpected development. That is a very, very familiar phrase. I just don't remember where it's from right off the bat. I'm sorry. Oh, no. I know what it's from, I just don't remember. I remember hearing it, though. Colorful metaphors. Oh. Fuck, is that... That can't be, can it? That's not a reference to Alice in Wonderland, is it? Damn it. It's from Star Trek! Oh! That's what it is. I haven't seen Star Trek in so damn long.
From Spock? Oh no! I can see Spock saying that. Years ago, oh man. No, you're not the only nerd here. I love Star Trek. I just haven't seen it in a very, very long time is all. It was years ago, yeah.
We cannot continue due to this unexpected development.
Unexpected development. I think you underestimate me, Your Honor.
What do you mean by that?
That Mr. Phoenix Wright would slave his way to subpoenaing. Oh God. Miss Adrian Andrews is all happening according to plan. Even if Wright was a bit slow to catch on. What? I'm just gonna say it and move on.
What is the meaning of your statement, Mr. Edward?
Miss Adrian Andrews is currently waiting in the prosecution's lobby. Discovery? So darn good, even me is more of a fan of the first generation. Oh. Nice. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Star Trek Discovery. It's a prequel sequel. Ooh, okay. Alright. Yeah. She is the next witness. Everything was planned out in advance by that man. Somehow I knew there was no way Edgeworth would overlook Miss Andrews. Looks like this battle is far from over. Exactly.
Very well.
With Spock as a child and has Spock's dad? Oh my god! Oh, that's pretty sweet. Oh yeah, before he died, yeah. Yeah. He sure did die, didn't he? Yeah. My stupid foot is acting up. I'm sorry. Just a moment. Ugh.
We will call the next witness. However, before we proceed, we shall take a 10-minute recess. Please prepare your witness in that time, Mr. Edgeworth. The court will now take a 10-minute recess.
Spock was a mean child, lol. Hey, we got it to be continued! Woo! Oh my god, that feels good. That feels very, very good. How did I lose last time? That was... Good god. Okay. Okay. There. Okay. Beautiful. So now we can end it. Spock was a mean child. It's definitely something I need to see. Yeah. Alright, guys. Well, he bullied Michael Burnham. Even though he's older than him. Well, as from what I understood, as far as I knew, Spock was a bit of a smaller child, wasn't he? And he was the one being picked on, wasn't he? Or is it just from the movie that we saw that? And the Discovery one holds more secrets. I don't know. I'm not sure. In any case, I'm not going to keep you now. Thanks, of course, goes out to Andrew. It's so good and so emotional, especially with the Kingdom episode. Huh. Oh, Klingon. Excuse me. I'm reading that wrong. With the Klingon episode. Ooh. That sounds actually really, really good. I haven't seen a good, like, Klingon episode in quite a while. Not since, I think the Next Generation with Picard. I think that's the one. With the Klingon for the crewmate. They look awesome with the new models. Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay. Well, again, thanks goes out to Andrew for being a Patreon supporter. If you'd like to help the channel grow, and you like what I did, you can always support the channel at patreon.com/Tophinator, Tophinator, in case you're interested. If you see this and you're like, I don't have the money, and you liked what I did, please consider just subscribing in that case. These streams are always free. And I will see you all in the next episode of Phoenix Wright. You prefer first generation, so you probably would have. Okay. Yeah. Second generation. I think it's called the Next Generation, like the actual like Star Trek subtitle for the show. That's the one I started watching Star Trek on, cause my dad, he's a Star Trek fan, like a big one, from back in the day. He was more of a first generation guy, and he would ask me all the time. He's like, hey son, do you want to watch, Captain Kirk? Yeah. Do you want to watch Star Trek? And I'm like, I don't know. It's not something I was currently like interested in. I was too focused on my video games, and then he's like, well, I'm gonna watch these, and if you want to come by and watch, you can. And that's when I started watching. When he started watching the Next Generation. See you later, Celia. Sorry about talking all this time. I'll see you guys in the next one. Star Trek, yeah. All right, guys. Bye. It's so good. Super good. Yeah.